I am excited to introduce you to my Auntie Linda and my Uncle Butch, and more excited to tell you that they are going to be joining us on this 40-day transformation. What are you guys hoping to get out of this?
I'll start. I need to do a cleanse because I want to feel better. I don't like feeling inflamed. I just started working out again. I know I don't eat right, but I need structure to make myself feel better. So I'm excited to do this. The ones I've done before that you've turned us on to have worked very well, and I think this one has a lot of good things to it.
That's perfect, and you're going to find all of that with this program. How about you, Linda? What are you looking forward to?
Absolutely. I'm looking for energy, to get my energy back. I find myself back in that sluggish state, which typically for me, we all know why we get to that place where we don't want to be, but I think for me it's been some bad food choices. The cold weather's coming, so we have a tendency to go to our comfort foods, and lo and behold, here we are at the beginning of December, and I'm already feeling like I'm bloated, and I really need to get hold before things get out of control.
They call this the eating season for a reason. In December, people, they have time off from work, they're at family gatherings, they're at dinner parties. Before you know it, they're just sluggish, and even their big boy pants don't even fit. So this is a chance to hit the reset button, and why don't I just show you how exactly this works. Butch, if you don't mind sliding that box over.
There you go.
So essentially it's gonna be 40 days because we didn't get to where we're at overnight. It took an amount of time, right? So 40 days is really not a long amount of time to hit the reset button and get incredible results. It's going to start with 5 of these aminos, and this is your plant-based protein. The thing about cleanses or diets that people are afraid of is that their body's going to eat their muscle and not eat the fat. This is going to make sure that that doesn't happen. It has a 99% utilization rate, which means that your body absorbs all of the plant-based protein within 23 minutes and forces your body to burn the fat.
Fabulous.
So I have
Great.
a couple questions.
Yes.
Can I ask?
Please.
When you say cleanse, I think people get scared sometimes. What do you mean? What is a cleanse based on? What is it supposed to do?
So the average person carries at least 10 pounds of junk in their colon. 10 that's minimum 10 pounds. So this is honestly an opportunity for your body to just have a massive dose of nutrients while shedding all the junk that you've been carrying around unnecessarily.
And how are we doing this? I mean, what's the simple explanation of what you're doing over 40 days?
That's a good question.
We're doing over 40 days.
So some people, they'll go to Starbucks, they'll get their acid coffee, they'll get a pastry, they might go to Subway, they may go to Chipotle, but they're not really feeding their body with superfoods. So not only are we toxic, but now we're deficient. So this is how we're going to cleanse that out. In the morning, after having your aminos, you're going to have a shake. This is not a protein shake. This is a superfood shake. This is equivalent to 6 superfood salads.
Wow.
How many people even get 1 superfood salad a day?
What does that mean? What's superfood?
Superfood is just the highest dosage of nutrients that you could ever imagine. If you look at the ingredients, which we'll post under this video, it's everything that you know you should have, but that you're not having. And it's all organic, no fillers, no excipients, no preservatives. It's just clean fuel.
So you're gonna have a shake and some pills in the morning.
Exactly. Easy, right?
Okay.
And it's
So
fast.
far, yeah.
Right. And then you're gonna have a plant-based lunch and a plant-based dinner. You're not on a starvation plan.
Fabulous, because nobody wants to starve. I mean, really.
So again, just to be, bring it back to base. Plant-based means just what it says. It's
Exactly.
plant-based food, so explain that.
If it had a mom and a dad, you're not gonna eat it. Now, personally, my husband and I did not go plant-based overnight, and I'm not expecting for you to, but you are going to do it for 40 days. Your body deserves it. Your liver, your spleen, your kidneys, your adrenals, they're zapped. They're overloaded. They've been used and abused, and for 40 days, you are going to be plant-based. You are going to see amazing results, and then hopefully you're going to be mostly plant-based after this to keep the amazing results that you get.
Melissa, what's going to be the hardest part? For the average, for me, I like to drink beer, I like to have eggs in the morning, I like to eat meat. That's going to be the hardest part, eliminating that stuff, isn't it? Dairy, meats.
That's a super good question. A lot of people, when they transition to plant-based, they're afraid of being hungry. But the thing is, so meat and dairy is very hard to digest. It gives you that bloated, heavy feeling, and people confuse that for being satiated. They're like, oh, I'm full, I feel good. But no, you're sluggish. When you eat plant-based, you're going to feel lighter, and you're going to have the energy to go for a workout, believe it or not. How often do you have a steak dinner with beer and wine and want to work out afterwards? No,
Never.
you need a nap.
Never. And as a matter of fact, anytime I've been here visiting with Melissa and I've eaten your food that you've prepared, not only am I full and satisfied, but it sustains me. I'm not hungry a couple hours later because it's so nutrient dense that your body isn't hungry, like I said, a couple hours later.
Yeah, and I could tell you from experience that, you know, the cleanse we did before, I know it was a different cleanse, but it was plant-based.
Very similar idea.
It was plant-based, and you don't go hungry. I was pleasantly surprised how full I would get with beans and plant-based foods, berries, things that are, you know, colorful and grown, vegetables, raw foods, things that they're natural. And I was honestly surprised how much I didn't miss dairy, meat, alcohol. I did. Coffee. I mean, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was to eliminate that for a while, for a period of time.
Well, that's awesome to hear.
It sure is, but I think your body craves what you give it. So if we give it sugar, it's going to want sugar. If we give it carbs, it's going to want carbs. But all of those things just weigh us down. And I see it with my own clients. And, you know, easier said than done because we get into our comfort zone and we want to go to those things that are generally comforting for us. But when you start making these lifestyle changes, all of a sudden your energy starts increasing, and then you maybe add some light exercising, and it's easier to say no to the bad things when you feel good. At least we found that.
All right, so I'm out there watching us. I'm kind of hooked. I'm interested. I got a dozen other questions. What does it cost? How do I get involved? What do you want people to do?
I guess what I want ultimately is I want for people to feel their best. I want them to take charge of their health before it's a state of emergency. This is how we can take our health and youth and vitality back into our hands. We don't have to be sick and tired all of the time. That's not natural. So yeah, I want people to take control of their health. This is a very simple way to do it. There's a few other things in here, like for example, this apothecary. This is going to help you sleep at night. It's going to help with inflammation. There's a few things in here that is just going to reset everything. And it's easy to do. The support group is there to help you 24/7. There's loads of before and after pictures. You don't have to share yours. You don't have to share yours, but we really hope that you do because it's super motivating when you see how many inches and how quickly your body thanks you when you're nice to it.
So if I sign up for this, I can join this private Facebook group and I can decide to contribute or not.
Exactly.
But it's private. Explain that.
So it's going to be private. Only those who are doing this cleanse are involved. And you share as much or as little as you'd like, but you can always scroll through the videos, the before and after pictures. You have all your questions answered. Yep.
And where do I go for more information?
The link that's going to be underneath of this video.
Cool.
Great. Great.
Are we in?
We are so in. And
Yes!
I do want to mention this first, everybody. This is
She's
a real
the best.
important point. First of all, thank you, Melissa.
Of course, my
You've
pleasure.
been so amazing through the years, and
Thank
you
you,
are
thank you.
an inspiration to everyone. But for Butch and I, our goal is to start on Monday, January 7th, because as everyone knows, diet starts Monday. So Monday, January 7th is going to be our start date. We are, however, going to start this Wednesday, December 12th, just so that we can experience the cleanse first, and that way we can be more helpful for you to answer questions and know what it feels like. What better way to answer questions than to experience something
Of
yourself?
course, yeah.
So December 12th, we're going to start the cleanse. If you want to jump in for 10 days. Like Melissa said, you can still eat 2 plant-based meals. But really, Monday, January 7th is the day that we really hope you guys get on board. We're going to be strength in numbers. There's going to be dozens of us, perhaps hundreds of us.
Oh no, there's hundreds.
Yeah.
I already have hundreds starting this Wednesday in 2 days. So whether you come in the day that Linda's suggesting for them, or if you, whenever you want to trickle in, the support system is there. It's set up for you. It's going to be incredible.
What they said.
And imagine being able to do it with your spouse. So husbands, grab your wives. Girlfriends, grab your boyfriends. Parents, grab your kids. I mean, this is for everybody. Who the heck doesn't want to feel good? I mean, it's time.
I have 2 preteens joining us, and I'm really hoping that they share their before and afters because it's going to motivate so many who are struggling with their health. It's just amazing. I'm really excited. Yippee!
Signing off.